Hi, I'm Barbara Bruce, and welcome to Get Out, a weekly virtual broadcast where we invite you to grab the friends and family, your car keys, fill up the gas tank, and get out with us somewhere in the White Mountains. And we are out today, and maybe you're surprised we're not at a place you could recreate, but this is where you come after you recreate. In fact, if you've been camping or out in the forest, and this is especially true for our visitors, we always hear, pack it in, pack it out. And this is where you pack it out. I'm with Marcus Ramos here at the Collection Center at Pinetop-Lakeside. Hi, Marcus.
Hi, how you doing?
Busy day today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I thought we should get here before the monsoon came, but a lot of people are coming out today, and when I have talked to people in the community, often they say, what do we do with our stuff and where do we recycle? Yeah. They're asking all these questions, so I thought it was a good idea today, especially since we have all these visitors, to tell them how this works.
Okay.
All right, we come in the front gate because there's an entrance, right?
Yes. Usually you come in the front gate, we see what you have, and we give you your price. And once we give your price, you pay, and then you just come in here and you take your stuff to the right location.
You know, I'm surprised. I'm watching a lot of people come in, and I can tell they've been here before because they know what to do.
Right.
You don't even have to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
But a gentleman was asking, do you take plastic? And that is something that I hear all over, because in a lot of areas where people come from, they have recycling, you know, and at home they have the different trash bins and so forth. But here it's a little different.
Yeah, so for plastic, we accept 1, 2, and 5. We do have a separate container over there. It's just strictly for the plastic. We try not to put bags in there because where the place we take it to, it gets tangled in their belt, so they don't want bags.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's what they used to tell us over at the composter with the Pinetop-Lakeside Sanitary District. All that tangling up is not good. But you just said something interesting. You said we take 1, 2, and 5.
Right.
Excuse me?
Yeah, 1, 2, and 5. So that's your water bottles, shampoo bottles, detergent bottles, you know, your plastic ones, and that's pretty much it for that. We do, a lot of people ask about recycling 6, that's styrofoam. We try to stay away from that too.
Okay, that's good to know. And these numbers, we find them usually on the bottom of the bottles and so forth.
You see the recycle symbol, and then there's the number right in the middle of it.
This is great.
Yeah.
Let's walk over and see where some of this is so everybody can see exactly how it happens.
Okay.
I haven't been on a tour of the Collection Center before when it was actually being used.
Right.
When it was brand new, it was all nice and pretty. Now, over here on the right, of course, we see where you can bring paper. What do we mean, paper?
Paper, like your regular paper, your writing paper, newspaper. We do have cardboard in there too, it's mixed. All we ask is that when you do bring your boxes in, make sure the styrofoam's all the way out.
So what do you do with this once it's full? So
once it's full, I take it down to a place in Phoenix. It's called Vista Paper, and that's all they deal with is paper, and they do accept it from us mixed. A lot of places down there, they want it separate.
Exactly,
Yeah.
But styrofoam is not good.
No.
Yeah, good to know. And of course, right behind you, green waste.
Yep.
What is green waste?
Green waste is your pine needles, branches, tree logs, and once that gets full, we do take it out to the biomass in Snowflake, which they grind it up, and I believe they burn it for energy.
That's fantastic. In fact, we see a gentleman over here.
Yep.
He is actually unloading all of this, and he is really a good example of something I was going to bring up, the pine needles.
Yeah.
Because we've all got them right now, and they're getting wet.
Yep, pine needles are a big hit here. I mean, we get a lot of them. And when it first starts, the pine needle season, and we're changing this can out like once every other day.
Well, I know that people right now are saying, how much does it cost?
Okay, so for pine needles, it's a $12 1 cubic yard. So what we usually do is, so for the big trailer like this, we'll get a tape measure. We'll measure the whole trailer, get our cubic yards out of it, and then our charge here is $12 a cubic yard.
And when the gentleman came in, you gave him a price already, so it's no surprises.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
we try to give them their price before they come in. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, cash, credit card, what do you take?
Cash, card, or check.
Really? You even take checks? That's amazing. Is that just from local people, or is that anywhere?
Anybody's allowed to come here, and yeah.
This is fantastic. Well, now we know what we can do with the pine needles, because they really do need to be picked up.
Exactly.
We're trying to be fire-wise in this area because we are in fire season.
Yes.
Let's move on around and let's see what else is here.
Okay.
Come on and go with us. Marcus, we're over here where it says solids. What does that mean?
Solid is your regular trash here. So we do take regular trash here. We have different size bags for the prices. We do have, if you do bring it in loose, we do have a price for a loose trash.
So what is loose trash?
So loose trash is like if you bring like regular trash in and you don't want to bag it and it's just all in one, like in the back of your bed, we charge $14 a cubic yard. So we just pretty much do the same as we do them.
And I would be saying, what's a cubic yard? I like to put it in the bag. And one of the things I noticed is on the website, on the town's website where you go to collection center, it tells you that you can actually have someone, there's a company that will pick up.
Yeah, so that's for recycling. That's Recyclops. They go around, I believe, twice a month, and they do bring their stuff here. Yeah.
So if you don't want to do it, you can contract with them to do that. Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And of course, as we move on around, we see the plastic. You know, we've talked about that. And there's a lot of plastic, and I always worry about what's going to happen with it.
Yeah. So the plastic is, like I said, 1, 2, and 5 we accept here. We do, once it gets full, we do haul it to the city of Phoenix and to their recycling center. I do drive the truck there, so I've gone in there, and this place is just huge. It's full of recycling stuff. And once I dump it there, there's a loader. They dump it in their little hopper, and there's people back there picking it, hand picking it.
To make sure that everything is what it is.
Goes where it goes.
Oh my goodness, that is a lot of plastic. Oh dear, I'm telling you, who would even know?
Right.
Now, do you have to pay for this when you take it to Phoenix?
So for recycling, the minimum is $2 up to a 50-gallon trash bag.
Okay, but when you go down to Phoenix, do you have to pay?
No, so that's the deal that we made with the city of Phoenix. They wanted us to bring only 1, 2, and 5, and they let us dump it for free.
This is fantastic, so it does not cost, but you do have to pay for the gasoline
for the fuel
and the truck down there.
Exactly.
Okay, this is a good thing. Let's move on around. I think people are getting a good idea of what it's going to be like if they come over here and utilize this great facility.
And then I just want to add for the plastic. So the plastic, we have a sign out here that says no bags, no styrofoam. It does say it out there.
And do you find that most people follow the directions?
Yes, there's sometimes that people just, they come in, I feel like they're in a hurry, and but we do pick it out of there.
Well, hopefully this will help so that people know not to do that. It makes your job easier, and it could keep the prices from going up. I like that. Okay, let's go. So we're over here, and this says metal and tin. What's in here?
So in here we have your canned food cans.
Oh my goodness.
We want in here is your soup cans, your cat food cans, and we usually fill these up, and then I haul these to Phoenix too, Shore Recycling Center there.
So they take those as well. And do we pay for that?
No, they pay us for it.
They pay us for this. So who separates this?
Well, so where I dump it down there, once I dump it there, I don't know how.
Oh, I'm only worried about here and the work you have to put out.
Yeah, so here we make sure that people do only take or put canned foods in here. Sometimes they try to get a little confused over here with the aluminum cans, but yeah, pretty much we keep track of what they're putting in here. So.
Wow, this is great. Do you get a lot?
Yes, we do. These fill up pretty quick.
Really? Yeah. How often do you have to empty?
So I have actually 2 back there in the back that are full. It usually takes about 3 months to get all my 3 bins full, so like one bin a month.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. And you and I were talking before we started filming, we were talking about, these covers. They're really great.
Exactly.
Why are the covers on there?
The covers,
other than to keep out flies.
Yeah, the covers are on there for ADEQ. They wanted us to put these on just to keep the animals out and the birds out, making trash everywhere.
That's great. We don't want them to get sick either, right? Yeah. And ADEQ is Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. Okay, this is great. And of course, over here we're coming along, and what in the world is this?
This is your aluminum cans.
How do you reach up? It is all aluminum cans.
So this is where your soda cans, beer cans, all your aluminum cans go in here. We do try to make sure to tell people that not to mix the tin cans in here because we have to clean that out too.
Okay, now when you say tin, that's the tin
This
can.
is your tin.
Just like
Yeah,
this lovely
exactly.
lady over here is putting in. Oh, look at that. She's put her stuff in there. Thank you. That's great. But
And-
we separate over here.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That is a lot. How fast does this fill up?
This usually takes about 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're about 3 months. And you know this because what year did this open? Was it last year or the year before?
We've been open for 2 years now.
This is great. So you have a real
Yeah.
good idea
Yes.
of how long it's going to take. Let's go look at something
Okay.
else. I hope that people are learning where to put things today.
So this can here is your metal can. This is like your big pieces of metal. Your refrigerators, washing machines, anything that's a big piece of metal.
Seriously,
Yeah.
you can take things like
Yeah.
that?
Washing machines, dryers, stoves. Yeah.
And how much does it cost for someone to get rid of those things?
So refrigerators, I think it's at 17 plus a $10 free on charge, so it's 27. Washing machines and dryers are usually just 17.
This is fantastic because normally you have to wait for one of those things that they have on the weekend.
Yeah,
that just
the
happen
bulk
every
pickup,
night.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. So this is good. And I can't believe you could get a washing machine and so
Yeah.
forth in there, can you? Oh my goodness.
There's a couple refrigerators back here and stuff.
There is no reason for people not to get
Right.
rid of this now because it really is an eyesore. It's also a danger, refrigerators and so
Exactly.
forth. Kids can get in them. And so this is a way to get rid of them. Good, I love this. Well, I have to say, we are not a dry county over here. And it appears that we have a lot of bottles that alcoholic beverages go in.
Yeah, so this can here is your glass. We do accept glass, any color could go in here. We do have a place in the valley that it's strategic materials. That's all they deal with is glass.
So you do a lot of stuff in the valley. When you go down, are you going to a bunch of different places?
So yeah, each place has a different location. I mostly go down there a lot for the cardboard paper. The glass usually takes about a month to fill up, plastic about a month.
So we've got a month here, but over there we're talking about 3 months when we talk about the tin cans and metal.
Yeah.
And then, wow, this is unbelievable. And of course, a lot of people visit our parks up here, and that's great. And it's a real problem if they don't clean up.
Exactly.
Because that takes extra manpower and so forth. But this is a great place. After the weekend is over, you don't have to take it home in your car. Just come over here.
Yep.
And speaking of that, it's 9 to 4 Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday it is 9 to noon?
Yes.
Okay, so there is no excuse.
No excuse.
Okay, I love it. This is good. So a couple of things that we didn't talk about
Okay.
today. Tires, for example.
Yes.
Tires are always an issue.
Yes, we do accept tires here. There's different sizes for different prices. The lowest tire that usually people bring in here is $18.
$18.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, all these prices, I don't expect that people will remember them or have to rewind the video to listen again. They can actually find all the prices on the website for the town.
Yes, also if they do come in here, we do have brochures that we can hand them and it has everything inside.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
There are brochures.
Yeah.
Okay, and I
inside.
imagine you have those at the visitor center.
There's some there and then there's some in here. So,
Okay, that's
yeah.
great. Marcus, this has been a great tour. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you think that the people need to know about? Because a lot of people want to know how it works before they get here.
Yeah, so the only thing I didn't talk about was that we don't accept oil or wet paint here.
Okay.
I know a lot of people come here with, or chemicals and stuff we don't accept here. We do take car batteries and stuff like that for the automotives, yeah.
And you know what I just thought of? I thought about the construction people. You take
Yes, we do take construction.
Really?
Yes.
So like asphalt shingles and things like
Yep.
that?
There's different prices on our website. Construction rubble is $25 a cubic yard.
That is a deal, really. All the construction workers
Yeah.
obviously know that.
We
Is
do
that
get a lot of
correct?
construction rubble in here.
This is
Yeah.
amazing. This is a real service to the community. It makes a big difference. And if people haven't known about it, they know about it now.
Right.
Where are we, though? Let's tell them where we're located.
So our address here is 1000 South Woodland Road, right off of Woodland, right across the street from Mount Meadows Park. You turn right on Edgar Lane, and it's going to be your first quick right.
Yes, in fact, You don't pull into the public works. You
Yes.
actually go past it a little bit, depending on which direction
Yes,
you're coming.
yes.
Everybody, this has been a good tour. Even if you thought you were going somewhere to recreate, we have educated you today. And so bring your trash over here. And again, if you are visiting our forest or camping around here, visiting our parks, you've had a party, a picnic, or whatever, pack it in, pack it out, right?
Right.
Thank you.